Hi everyone, and I've been going at this all day. It's been a gorgeous 70-degree day here in Zone 5B in Weston, West Virginia, and this is Gardening on the West Fork. Today I am dividing daylilies, hostas, and trimming boxwood hedges and digging up ferns and cleaning the astilbes. So a lot of little projects, and I'm going to share them with you now. I've already gone ahead. This is where the Chicago daylily was, and I'm taking it out because I really love this rudbeckia, and I found this Amarillo gold. In fact, I found two, and you could get 2 for $10 at Lowe's, and the color and the head is just beautiful. And so I've already dug the hole. I've put in my own compost. I am going to throw a handful of Biotomian root starter. Rudbeckias really don't need a lot of fertilizer. They like compost. So in the spring, I'll put some more compost in there. But just my hand is a half a cup. I've measured that in the past. So we're going to stick this in the ground. I've already got it ready to go. Just like that. And I'm so excited. Let me move my cord here for my lights. And I have another one. I'm not for certain where I know where I thought I want it. Let's water this in, even though we've had 2 inches of rain the last 2 days. But look at all the daylilies. I've gotten 5, 6. There's another pot up at the house, and I'm going to be able to share these at the art open house on July 16th, July 17th, and come if you live close. If not, get on the Reginald Hauver Studio Facebook page, or even on my gardening page. I've advertised his art show, and come down and you can have some free plants. The other thing I divided was this variegated hosta. There were 2, and I wanted to end my edge here, and I had drawn it to this point, and I thought it just looked too cluttered, particularly with heaven all day. I do have another one of the marigold, what is that called? Amarillo gold. I'm not sure if it's going to go there or not. I'm going to water it, live with it tonight. The hole is ready. But I wanted to show you the same thing with daylilies. You dig out the clump. This was a clump about this size. You lay it on its side and take a shovel. You can divide this out 2, 3, 4 times. And I have put at least 2 to 3 nice clumps of these hostas in these pots. This is just regular compost, all my compost. And I'm just going to go ahead, fill these up. The show's, I don't know, 2 weeks, and give them a little drink. I'll put these up in a morning sun environment until they get planted in the soil. Someone takes them home and gives them a new home. But that's how you divide these. Give those away. And the next thing we're going to do, I mentioned in the video that we did the garden tour that I was going to be neatening up the shade garden. And so that's what we're doing today. I'm going to just trim back these astilbe blooms, keep what I can. There's some white ones still there and pink ones. Going to trim the boxwood hedges, and these are all greenwood boxwoods. I've already done one hedge. I've worked on this one and left some to show you how I do it. And then the last thing I'm going to do is dig up some of the ostrich ferns in a part of the garden that's cluttered and I think might hurt the ventilation for Jackmani clematis. So let me show you all I do with the astilbes. And these are the whites and the pink. I've been back in the pinks, and I've kept anything with a little bit of color I'm keeping, but something like this that's turning brown, just to neaten things up. Go in, follow it down till you come to a little branch like this where there's a leaf, and cut those off. It'll just look neater. I think it looks neater. If you like the brown, you can see how it browns up. Some people don't mind seeing that type of flower head. It's not for me. So I will keep a watch on these and get in here, and when I think they're ready to be trimmed out, I'll trim them out. And I have a drop cloth down here, mainly because when you start trimming these hedges, all of these leafy things will fall into the part of the garden that I like to see neat and tidy, which is in front of the edge. On the back side, I've just let the leaves fall and let them compost into the soil. It's so easy to do. These are just basic hedge trimmers. And this isn't necessarily square, it's more of a rounded edge. I like that soft look. And I just eye these to the height I like. This hedge, I don't know how many years old it is. Gosh, 7, 8 years old that I started these out. And you can see how quick that is. And you just basically eye it. As I come along the sides, I like to keep it rounded and not real pointy. And I like to keep this a little slimmer than the base. We want the sunshine to get down in here so it doesn't turn brown and die out. So just this quick. I will, and I have, on the hedge that is in front of the pot there. I did this one this morning, and I did use the stop wilt, the wilt stop, because if it gets back up into the 90s, that will turn really brown. You can see, you know, you can just keep trimming on these when you walk away from them, but that looks, you can see the difference already in this one. Just with the little bit of work. It doesn't take much time with a small hedge. I don't have a lot of boxwoods to have to trim. I do have some sprinter boxwoods on the far edge of the garden by the blue heron or multicolored heron and the red bee balm. They are just 3 years old, and I bought small, which I said I'll never buy small again. You know, you want to be able to see things develop into the shape that you want them to get to. And there we go. And then I like to go back and fluff it a little, because that will bring out any that you can see what I did. It brought out some of the edges that need to be trimmed. And as I said, I've already gone back behind. I'll leave all those leaves to just be composted. Which isn't that nice? Nice, nice, nice. Just like that. Stand back, take a look, shake it out. And that is it. Except the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a spritz of the wilt stop, because this is just pine resin. It will hold the moisture. It keeps the leaves from losing moisture, turning brown, and whether it's cold or in the heat, they can also burn out. And so I learned from the loss of the boxwoods that I did on the deck in topiary that I'm going to give this a spritz. And then come September, if it looks like they need to have a trimming again, definitely I'll spray them. Even if I don't trim them, they're going to get sprayed for the same reason, to protect their little leaves from, I'm not going to get in there right now, I'll finish that up, but that's how easy it is to trim and shape your boxwoods. The last thing I'm doing, I am digging up are ostrich ferns. They're really cluttering up this whole area where there's a maiden fern, an autumn fern, the clematis, And I like getting in there to just sometimes get in and put a little fertilizer around things just to make this look not so cluttered. With these ostrich ferns, they are rhizomes, and then they have these little stolons that go across the top that your plants come from. So they really reproduce well, particularly in a really moist environment. They can be invasive, but ours really aren't invasive. They have stayed, we've had these for 20 years. They haven't taken over what you think they might. The ones on the river, a little more because they stay moist. But I'm going to put these in pots, a little compost, stick them in there, and when you come July 16th and 17th, you can take some of these home. But let me show you how easy they are to dig up. Let me get my shovel down. So I'm getting in here, and so easy to do. You just get under the plant. This is a nice big one. And there we go. Shake this out. There's 2 in there. And a good time to do this, if you think things are getting too thick, is in the spring, although you can do it anytime. Just keep them watered. But you can see right here how they've just tapped onto each other. There's, you can see me pull, oh, sorry. You can see me pull the little stolons apart. And it's that easy to share these things. So I will pot these up. I'm going to set these right here by the tree and see if I need to take out. Yeah. There's another one I'm going to take out. This has already given me, you can see how much this has opened up this space back in here for this autumn fern. And I may take out a little limb here. After that's pretty easy to do. Just clean things up. Get everything. These are easy just to break off and give some more room for aeration. And with the maiden fern, the maidenhair fern, you can just come down here and pull that up by the roots if you want to keep it. But anyhow, that's my day today. And I think the shade garden is definitely all cleaned up for now. And the next time I'm in, I will make a video and show you how I clean up hosta messes and everything else. But get out. It's a great time to weed and clean your gardens out after a rain like this. So thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye.